ili našu viziju budućnosti. Stoga vas molim da zajedno sa mnom pozdravite gospodina Andreasa Diefenbach iz InDizajna koji radi zajedno s nama na našoj viziji kupaonice budućnosti. Andreas, the stage is yours.
Hello. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. For me, it's very nice to be here, representing first of all Hansgrohe Axor, but on the other side, Phoenix, my company, and me and myself. I'm Andreas. I'm an industrial designer. I'm as well a managing partner of Phoenix Design. We are a German design studio working with Hansgrohe and a lot of other brands for a long time, and you have to know that we design every single product for Hansgrohe at Phoenix. So that is a very, very special relationship for us, and this relationship is lasting for decades already, since the beginning of Phoenix in 1987. And today I would like to talk about pioneering spirit, or pioneering in general, because this is one of the core factors of success of Hansgrohe, why Hansgrohe, and with help of Phoenix, why we reinvent all the time the status quo. Because pioneering, being a pioneer, or having this pioneering spirit, this is the biggest potential of renewal, of change, of something, of improvement of the future. So that's why you have to go this way always for the first time. If I think about the foundation of Phoenix in the 80s, I think about Klaus, the owner of Hansgrohe, who has always this idea to be more than just a sanitary brand. It was for him really about the water, nature, human beings. I remember, I know the stories from him that they really spent time with Indian people in US, so just studying the behavior between people and water. So just to understand, okay, the value of water, and also to study their homes. At the same time was also with Steve Jobs, who is also started working with us in the 80s, asking the question, what could be the original or an impactful relationship between technology and human being? He didn't ask it like, okay, how can we create a new computer, or how can we follow the path which is already existing? He asked for the new path. So, and this is really a driving force of Phoenix and Hansgrohe. We live this pioneering spirit because pioneers are never following. If you think about Columbus, for example, Columbus had no map, even not the Google Maps. So he had even not a plan to have a target. Okay, this is the target and this is the horizon I would like to reach. But he had the idea, intention, and also braveness to go and to find something, another piece of earth. He even didn't find India, but he found America at the end of the day, and it paid off. So pioneers don't follow; they are going the path for the first time, and this is always quite easy to say for the second time. Oh, I can repeat it. I can do it as well. But to go the path for the second time is much easier, because someone went this path, went this way. And this kind of originality and pioneering spirit, this is for brands like Hansgrohe, like Phoenix, like other brands we are working for, like Adidas, Samsung, and so on and so on. This is for me, as company owner, always the question about the ambition. How far you would like to go with us? Because you can change everything. But if it's just about redesigning stuff, then we might be not the right partner for you. And this is how we start our collaboration. But talking about Hansgrohe, there is not that question, because they are living this culture all the time, because they're questioning them always again and again, and they're trying to reinvent stuff in a new order. Here I would like to talk about a paradox or a challenge. We asked, I think 5 years ago, what's about water as element and Hansgrohe? Because it's a very limited resource. It's quite obvious that we will have a huge problem in the future if our business model and the resource of water is becoming more and more limited. That's why we asked ourselves, with the management board, with the owner family and so on, okay, what is our answer if water is becoming more and more limited, and the way to handle this element will become different, the products will become different. Maybe there is also no reason for Hansgrohe anymore to exist, because water as a driving force is completely limited. What if Hansgrohe is creating products completely without water, for saving water? So those questions are always the beginning in our so-called strategy, innovation workshop, asking those questions. Why? Because the time of linear change is completely over. So today we have to ask this question and to reinvent the products, but also the brands, the business models, and so on, completely in a new way. So that's because we are living in this kind of a transition era. Now, maybe if you expect from me to see a lot of pictures of products, that's not at the beginning, because I would like to share with you how we think and what is relevant really to change something as a designer, because I think a lot of you are architects, designers, creative people here, but as creatives of the future, you have to work on your business intelligence. You have to deal with numbers, with statistics. You have to work with data. You have to analyze things, understand patterns, and then translate and transfer those learnings and those patterns into products which are maybe completely different. So that's why that was the beginning, just to see, okay, liquid fresh water use, where is it used today? So you see the agriculture, and industry, a huge amount, but then there is a personal usage of water. That was the piece of cake of Hansgrohe. The same also, okay, where the CO2 emissions are the biggest. Here you see mobility, industry, energy, but then you see also this piece of cake of Hansgrohe, where Hansgrohe can improve something. 10% is household, is homes, home environment, and there is a huge chance for us to improve something. The other question is also the material scarcity. So what is the limitation of materials today? Because we take a lot of material out of Mother Earth without paying it back. We're using the Mother Earth, let's say, like a slave. So we just take it out. And then we are not reusing this material, nothing. It just didn't waste. But those materials are also limited. And a lot of products, they use material, I mean, more or less everything. Then you have also to keep in mind, okay, what is the impact of material? How can we choose material just to reuse it again, and also to choose the right material for the future projects? You see here, it's not about the scarcity of water, it's about the transformation of a brand and transformation of a business. It's a kind of a transformative project. It's a very strategic transformative project here I'm talking about. And then we came up with these three pillars. Hansgrohe is preserving water, Hansgrohe is protecting the climate, and Hansgrohe is a part of this circular economy approach. So that was also the beginning we shared with the management board together as a team. We described it and so on and so on. I'm just sharing it quite openly here, just to learnings here and how we are thinking. And then, yeah, so planet-centric design for us, we focused on planet, people, and profit elements, and that was also a commitment from the CEO, from the owner of the company. Yes, we would like to go here, and we would like also to pay attention to the consequences. Even if we are not earning money here, now we are okay and we are willing to invest into something what is not directly earning money. So that was, I mean, the real talk. Then let's focus a little bit more on the area where we are strong, or area where we are doing products, again, from this perspective, from planet, people, and profit. This number is quite interesting. If you think maybe about the ecological product, you think in maybe in production, in material, or you see, you think maybe it's disposal of this product, but the huge number of CO2 is, in our case, is usage. If you produce a hand shower, then you use energy for it and material, yes, of course, but you use this product maybe for 10 years, and you use it every day. You need energy for the warm water, and you need a lot of water here. And if you can change the ritual and behavior of human being, and also the amount of water and so on, then this is something where Hansgrohe can be better, not focusing a lot of power on production and disposal. Mainly is this kind of a ritual. So the use phase is by far the most CO2 intensive. This is a huge impact. Then we also, this is a lot of numbers, but you see how important is it to see the CO2 footprint analysis of a bathroom, starting with the shower, which is the biggest impact. Then we see also the toilet paper, for example. It's not the toilet itself, it's not the wasting of water, of cold water in the toilet, but this is the toilet paper, which needs a lot of energy and resources. It might be interesting for the future bathroom not having the toilet paper, for example. This is already a huge improvement. And out of this statista, out of this data, you are creating a kind of a territory, so opportunity areas where we can improve the product by solving a problem. Exploring the new materials, so there are existing materials like bio-based plastics or recycled polymers, which we can use already. There are some materials which will come, but this is also one layer where we thought about, okay, what kind of material can we use for our vision, for our sustainable vision. A lot of material data and so on. And now I would like to share with you our green vision we prepared internally for Hansgrohe, just to ask the question, why should Hansgrohe exist? How can we deal with this challenge that water will become more and more a problem for us, and also the CO2 thing? And we called it Green Vision. And for us it was first of all important to share it internally within the company, to transform the culture, to create a kind of a direction internally, and then externally, of course, we talked about it as well. And it was important that we create a kind of a vision, but it's not just a piece of art. It's a vision where kind of a guiding star, which is shining bright for a lot of projects. They will come more like down to earth, but we can learn out of this vision and implement it into every single project. Because you have to know we have in parallel running 64 projects in this year. So with Hansgrohe. So it's a large amount of work. So we analyzed the bathrooms, the washing place, shower place, toilet place, because those places are completely different. Bathtub place, it's again different from the rituals, from the way of products and how people are interacting with water. We research a lot of material and production, and of course also behavior of people. That was the example of our process. Starting with people, we choose quite interesting power users, or maybe the future users, which are representing maybe the target group in 10 years. They are living already the life today of the life of a lot of people in 10 years, in 15 years. Just to learn from them how they handle this problem with CO2 reduction and water and so on, just to learn from them. So we talk with wellness enthusiasts, sustainability influencers, health and health pioneers, and so on. Then we came up with these territories of where we can improve something. So think beyond water, unconventional rituals, frostiness, and so on. So this is just the first directions of our green vision. And of course, we thought about the life, a possible life in 2030. because throughout the urbanization trends, you know it as a designer or architects, so there is more and more limited resources of space, but there is still the need of being to calm down and to be, to have the hygiene. Well-being conflicts are also there, and accelerating, in general, accelerated life way of living, so that the bathroom will become more and more a space for personal retreatment, for personal calm space, so where people are spending more time without the smartphone and so on. So this is the potential for us. But if you are standing in the shower and you let the water flow all the time because only of this feeling, then you are wasting a lot of water. So, but people need this kind of a feeling to be embraced from the warm water, especially if they are alone. If they are singles, we learned it from statistically, they are spending much longer time under the shower because of this feeling to be embraced, to be, to be close with something warm. So this is pure psychology. And then we came up with this idea of the future requires a reinterpretation of the bathroom for new rituals. And the main idea here was that today you're standing under the shower and you're doing both. The hygiene topic, so you're cleaning yourself, but this is mostly takes not that long. It just cleaning your hair and your skin, but most of the time people are spending under the shower just relaxing. What if you split these two rituals into two rituals? So you have a shower, which is very functional, it's made for cleaning, and you have something else just to spend time to relax, to have some light and steam, some warm and so on, just to be embraced, to have this feeling. And there is the room for new product categories. And by the way, you are destroying the bathtub, because we learned that the bathtub in our research was a product which is really not future ready anymore, because you take a lot of water, it's very warm, it's a lot of energy, but it's not very sustainable product. But people are wishing to have this kind of a bed in the bathroom, to lay and to feel warm and so on. But this to combine this feeling with a new category, that was the idea here. We came up with 3 directions. So the one direction, as I already mentioned, those are the first sketches, so out of the process. So on the left side you see this concept, we call it unlimited, feel alive beyond water. So what if you can spend unlimited time feeling warm, feeling relaxed, without using water anymore? So just this very paradoxical idea, what if? The other way was minimal space. What if the space will become less big, so it will be very small? How to combine, how to make this kind of a fusion of categories and recycle water by this fusion. And the third idea was Zen, so feel alive is a mindful ritual. So just to pay to this awareness to water, to pay to this time and so on. It was quite psychological thing, but we said then, after the discussion with Hansgrohe, the left one, the unlimited idea, had the most potential, and fitting also perfectly to Hansgrohe. How to deal with this paradox, unlimited joy with extreme limited resource of energy and water. That's the paradox, and you need always, as a creative, this kind of a schizophrenic paradox to solve the problem. So we picked this unlimited idea. Hansgrohe separates hygiene and well-being and enables unlimited water-less generation. Water experiences a shift from wellness to a hygiene medium. Feel alive beyond water. And those are the first sketches, first 3D models. As you can see, we separated the hygiene topology in the room, like washing place, toilet, the reusage of the water, and the shower place. It's all combined. It's more focusing on the ritual of hygiene. So now here I'm cleaning myself. And then the other part of the bathroom is the place for the classical bathtub where people just relax. And relax by a multi-sensoric experience, relaxing with light, with warm steam, with music, and so on and so on. So all this stuff you usually have in a bathtub with candles and so on, but in a new way with a new technology. And then we said, okay, what if there is really a person, and this person is coming in the morning time to the in the bathroom and experience the new bathroom from the rituals. So in the morning time and in the evening, in the middle of the day, and so on. You see here, it's a new kind of a washing place. It's not that new, I would say. It's always dealing with a very iconic and well-established shapes, like a cylinder and a kind of a ring, but by a new way of interaction. So you pull your hands, the water is coming. It's really a much less amount of water using. We use air combination with water and so on. So we reduce the amount of water very drastically by using the technology of Hansgrohe. Then the toilet place, it's not only the toilet. Again, it's kind of a fusion of seating elements like a furniture, because you're spending time in the bathroom not only sitting on the toilet, but sitting on this object doing something different, not just using the toilet like you used to use. So like a sitting object. And if you use it, then you can turn it around and reuse the gray water from the washing place and from the shower place, which is then reused in the Hansgrohe circular technology. So for the toilet, it's good enough. It's not a drinking water anymore. You can't drink it, but for the toilets, it's good enough. And this good enough quality is also something what we have to rethink for the future again and again. We don't need this perfect water for everything, but good enough is good enough for this kind of product. Here you see also the material we use in a new way. It's a circular plastic and so on and so on. All these learnings we had, we combined it into this vision, because it's not just a dream. It should become reality at the end of the story by implementing this material, by implementing this spray types, by implementing this way of interaction in a normal core products of Hansgrohe of the upcoming decade. Yeah. And yeah, this is the approach of the bathtub, where you can just relax. So you sit on this sitting object, like a sofa, and then the light is coming down. You can having this kind of a cocoon experience, closing it, and then the steam is coming, and the light is coming, the music is coming, and then you just can relax there. Having the same experience like in a bathtub, but with a new interpretation of a new product, new technology. Yep. And this is something what we built as a prototype together with Hansgrohe. So they never built such kind of products by themselves, but we, as like a pioneers, you're doing it for the first time, and you know, okay, we have this fair, we have this show, and there is a limited time, but you have to build it as well. It's not just a rendering here, it's about the prototypes. Here you see the shower, and this is a 5-liter shower for 1 minute, so you see this shower like a light. You see inside the shower the water, and the water is coming to the end, and you see also, okay, I have only the half of the water, but it's an interaction in a playful way, and we didn't want it to have this feeling, okay, there is kind of a limitation, but it's a playful interaction with water and light. Yeah, and this is the overall idea. And then, and this is the description that we think to go the way in a new way, you have really sometimes to destroy the way of thinking. This kind of combination, that well-being and hygiene is always one. Maybe it's divided into two parts. And yeah, we reached 84% of less CO2. You can count on it, and that was the end result. And we also analyzed, okay, what are the bigger driver of wash place, shower place, toilet place here. And of course, the bathtub is the biggest one. So we just use 1% of steam generated water instead of 100% of bathtub water, which is quite hard. Yep. This is, I think, also interesting for architects, how to play with the circular elements with the room, and how the character of the room is changing by using this idea. Yeah, and this is those are some making of pictures where you see the prototype we built for the show. You see at the end also the real photography. So before you saw the renderings, this is the real photography, real mock-ups. And so again, this is something what Hansgrohe never did before, and we made it together. And this is the new bathtub, let's say, where you can spend the time and feel the same feelings, more or less the same being in the bathtub, but not using the water anymore. It's becoming a dry place instead of a wet place. And this is something what is becoming more and more relevant for designers. We quite often pay attention to desirability. So what will be desirable for people in their future? What are the desirable products to meet these expectations of future generations? But you have also in parallel to take care about feasibility, how to solve, what kinds of technology is existing out of the market, how can we produce it, what are the costs? So this is about the viability, how can we sell it maybe? So it's not just an idea or just a dream, it's becoming really reality. You have to learn from new business models. You have to talk also with Hansgrohe, with sales guys, okay, how relevant is it really for your partners? And you have to adjust also the organization. So just to feel this organization more and more with pioneering spirit and with real pioneers who are open enough to start a project only with one question, not with a briefing, not with because those times are over. So we have to start projects more and more with a single question. What's about this paradox of limited resource and unlimited needs and expectation from human beings to spend time with water and to enjoy? So those kinds of paradox will grow. And this is, I think it's at the end it's all about the culture, the right culture to make this kind of a transformative projects and transformative innovations to realize it together. So it's more about not being harsh but soft and tender. I mean, it sounds a little bit cheesy, but you have to have a brave culture. You have to understand that you have to make a lot of fails and you have to try something out because you don't have this master plan. You're doing it for the first time. Not number-driven, but meaning-oriented. Because if you use Excel, if you use numbers, you can understand the path, you can see the patterns, as I've already presented to you, but you have to analyze these numbers and you have to make something in an original way. You have to think unlogical in a way. And there is no black and white anymore. Like, okay, this or that, like you saw it in the bathtub. You can also say, okay, there is no bathtub anymore. So, but people are willing to spend their time in this way of bathtub experience, just to be embraced of water, not standing, but in this way, just laying and relaxing. But maybe there will be another bathtub and kind of a bathtub product. Yeah, and this is those are the learnings from my side, from the team, that it's not only to create this vision, but it's also to adjust the culture, the way how we act with each other, how we deal with each other, and so just to go again and again this pioneering path. That's it. Thank you very much.